And we're back here, and welcome back to the show. And it's your Saturday edition of Summit Sunrise. Sitting here with Jim of Cutthroat Anglers. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning, sir. How are you doing?
Hey, doing fantastic. I'm looking forward to the new year. Looking forward to some snow coming our way as well. And of course, though, skiing and riding, I mean, that's what a lot of people know about the county. But maybe it's a little lesser known, but shouldn't be, about fly fishing. I mean, it's a very popular destination for it, isn't it?
Well, that's right. And, you know, for a lot of Colorado anglers, fly fishing in the wintertime means having to go buy a plane ticket to Mexico or Belize or something like that. But in Summit County, we're really blessed to have the Blue River right in our back door.
And I was just going to say, I've seen guys plenty of times at any time of the year standing in the Blue, down in Silverthorne, I mean, right off the highway. It's like, how easy of a destination is that to go find and throw a line in?
It is, and they're really not crazy. You know, the river provides open water access all year round because and really, other than being a tailwater, there's two features I think that really set the Blue apart. One is, of course, it's fed from the Dillon Reservoir, which is only one of three reservoirs in Colorado that has a population of some little critters called mysis shrimp. And these little buggers were actually stocked in the lake back in the 70s to support the brown trout population. That was a bit of a miscalculation because it never really worked. And in the meantime, the mysis shrimp have really prospered in the lake. They're able to live a wonderful life in the lake until they get entrained into the discharge into the Blue. And at that point, they become a very important food source for the trout that inhabit the Blue. And they're really the reason why the Blue is designated as a gold medal trout stream and has a reputation for holding some of the biggest fish in the entire state.
Oh, wow.
Of course, the other feature of the Blue is its proximity to the ski areas, the shopping areas, and so forth. Anglers can get a few runs in the morning, be fishing in the afternoon, and so forth. And for me, it's the only river I know where you can step out and be within arm's length of a vanilla latte. So
that's right.
But you know, this morning's weather will prove that people need to be aware that fishing in the wintertime is very different. Water temperatures are much colder, so fish are less aggressive. Anglers need to be more patient. It's great visibility in the river, so finer lines and tippet are sort of the rule of the day. People should be throwing very small flies that are maybe have a little less bling and look a little bit more natural. And finally, anyone who's stepping out this morning knows you got to bundle up a little bit, and you don't want to leave your studded wading boots behind because things get a little slippery. But there's still some great opportunities in the wintertime. We just had a client land a 28-inch brown out of the Blue, which is a great fish.
That's amazing.
At any time of the year. Plus, Cutthroat is right on the banks of the Blue, so we've got all the gear they need. We've got the right flies for the Blue.
Yeah, and I believe the footage that we're looking at is really just kind of just down the river from, from the shop. And
yeah, we're right in the town pavilion in Silverthorne at 400 Blue River Parkway. And for anyone watching this morning, both today and tomorrow, if you come into the shop, we'll give you a $10 gift card for every $50 purchase you make. So we'll help you get geared up for a little bit of fishing.
Nice. And it already sounds like that there's a wealth of knowledge about the sport. Anything that you need to know about, and especially even getting out locally, if you need to know about where some of the better spots are of the river, I think you guys will be able to help out anybody coming in, whether they are an experienced fly fisherman or first time, right?
Yeah, we love to have beginners come in. My folks at the shop spend an awful lot of time on the water, so they know where to steer people at this time of the year and what flies to be throwing and so forth to help make their time in the water as great as possible.
You bet. Now, and something we want to discuss this morning is fly tying. Tell me a little bit about what you guys offer for help.
We're going to be starting formal fly tying classes Wednesday, January the 9th. There'll be a series of 5 classes. Again, on Wednesday nights, 5:30 to 7:30, $20 a class. That includes all the materials, the tools, and so forth. Charlie Schmidt from our shop will be heading up the instruction. He is an accomplished fly tyer. He's actually designed a few flies on his own that are commercially available.
Is that who we're looking at here?
That is Charlie,
That's Charlie,
he's in that Christmas spirit, no question about it. And then we'll also be offering some discounts on materials and tools to our students. And then Sean, Mitch, and I will also be giving Charlie a hand as he might need it during the course of the fly tying classes.
Now, do you guys have a website where people can find out more details about that? Or
Sure. It's best to stop in the shop.
Okay.
And we can give you all the details. We've got some posters on that, but and you can certainly call us to 970-262-2878, and we'll fix you up with all the details you might need.
Now, one of my favorite things about Cutthroat is that you guys offer excursions. If you want to get out of the county and do some other fishing, internationally even. You guys also offer some great trips. Tell me a little bit about
We've got
some of the trips.
3 great trips coming up in 2013. May 26th, we'll be returning to El Pescador, which is on Ambergris Key in Belize.
Okay.
That's around 2,000 miles south of where we're sitting right now.
Right, but the same time zone, right?
Same time zone, and I think it was 80 degrees there this morning at 6 o'clock, so it's a little toastier. Very easy to get to. We leave Denver in the morning, and we're at the lodge in time for happy hour that afternoon. And El Pescador has been there for over 35 years. They've won a ton of awards, and the thing that really sets the lodge apart, as far as I'm concerned, is the staff. They're really outstanding, and the fishing guides have all been born and raised on Ambergris Key, so they've literally fished the waters there their entire life.
Yeah.
And many of the guides have been there for 25, 30 years. Some of them have their sons now guiding as well, so there's multiple generations. But they're all English speaking, they're all easy to be with, they're very instructional, and they're anxious for you to catch a lot of fish.
Very neat.
We have, I think, something around 400 square miles of saltwater flats that are available to us, so we'll be fishing for bonefish, permit, and tarpon. And the best thing on the trip is it's priced as 2 for 1, so it's a great value.
Is that right? How's that work?
Well, you'll be saving roughly $700 to $800 per person on this trip. So it's, as I said, it's a great, great deal.
And that trip is coming up when?
May 26th, and we'll be there for a week. Details on that are on our website as well.
Okay, that sounds like an awesome time to just get out, and especially because it's May. I mean, what's really all happening here in the county? It's a little bit of a slower time, and it's no secret. So why not try to get out for a week and enjoy a destination like Belize? That sounds awesome. But there's another great trip that you guys take up north, though, right? Yeah,
that's right, Alaska, which is the one place I have to go back to every year. It is really a special place.
Okay.
June 30th, we'll be going up to Bear Trail Lodge for a return trip, fishing anywhere from 3 to 7 days for king salmon on the fly. The kings will be running anywhere from 20 to 60 pounds, so it's going to be a great opportunity to catch some trophy fish on a fly rod or a spey rod. We'll have a variety of rivers to fish, including
look at that guy.
one, big fish, including the Nushagak River, which had the highest return rate of kings this past year in Alaska as compared to any other stream in the state. So the opportunities there to catch a trophy is very high.
It sounds like it.
Yeah.
And it sounds like it lives up to its name as well, Bear Trail. And, and they're bear.
Oh, yeah.
Right there.
No doubt. And then we head back up to Bear Trail again late August for silver salmon, dolly varden, grayling, and trophy rainbows. And the lodge itself is great. The fishing guides up there are stupendous. But it's also located right on the Naknek River, which is the #1 rainbow trout fishery in all of Alaska. We'll be fishing within the Katmai National Park and Preserve, which has one of the highest concentrations of brown bears in the world. So I can almost guarantee that folks joining us will have a chance to witness some Alaska wildlife up close and personal.
That sounds awesome.
It's really quite an experience.
Yeah, and some of the photos that you were seeing there a little bit ago at home, that you know, the wolf are out there, and also bear and eagles. I mean, and then of course you're fishing, so you're just out there in the midst of it all. Sounds like an amazing trip and just a wonderful experience altogether. When's that trip happening again?
That's end of August, and for both of our Alaska trips, we're offering a $250 gift card to Cutthroat Anglers. So if folks need to get a little bit of gear, you can stock up and be ready to go.
Run us real quick again, then where the shop's located.
We're at 400 Blue River Parkway in the Town Pavilion, easy to find. And again, our phone number is 970-262-2878. Fishcolorado.com is our website, but we love to have folks come into the shop and talk to us about all of this.
And stop on into the shop to get yourself a $10 gift card for every $50 you spend?
That's right.
All right, right there at Cutthroat Anglers. Jim, thank you so much for coming in here.
Thanks.
And
you bet.
Happy New Year to you.
Same to you.
All right, and we're going to take another break here, moving right along. Don't forget, Watch and Win coming up, $50 to Main Street Outlet can be yours if you're the first caller with the correct answer. So keep it tuned right here. You're watching Summit Sunrise.